You just said you're a normal man. Let me explain something. The normal man is not acceptable in this hyper-competitive world. Normal means in the middle. Middle is not good enough. You must be the top 10%. The top 10 percentile, especially as a man. All the women want the top 10%. All the money goes to the top 10%. All the status goes to the top 10%. You cannot be a normal man anymore. Perhaps 50, 60 years ago, you could be a normal man with a normal job, have a normal life, and a normal wife, and a normal house, and a normal car, and be happy. But the world we are now living in is proving that being a normal man is nothing more than slavery. They've just proven it to all of us. Listen to me carefully. They just proved it in this last 3 years of this imaginary fucking garbage they were fucking locking us all up for. Being a normal, law-abiding citizen with a normal income and a normal wage, and one passport and a normal wife is going to leave you depressed. Sooner or later, it's going to leave you. You're going to end up fucking suicidal and miserable. Only men on this earth who are happy in the modern world of hyper-competitiveness are exceptional individuals. Men like me, I am happy because my reality is perfect, because I am perfect. I am an exceptional man. If you're a normal man, nothing awaits you besides misery and pain, Aiden. Don't you understand? The only possible human experience as a man which is worth living is a man of exceptionalism. You can't be normal anymore. It's going to get worse as time goes on, as social media and clout and money and all this garbage continues to pollute society. Every single woman wants one, the famous, rich, super important, tall, strong, fucking handsome, top G's. Being a normal dude ain't going to cut it. You know the problem with being a normal dude? I'll tell you the problem. If you're a normal guy, your chick fucks normal guys. Guess what that means? It means everyone's competition. The guy who delivered your pizza might just take your bitch. Is that the life you want to live? No. I don't have to live that life. Do you know why? Because there's nowhere to replace me. What I was saying earlier about I don't have to get rid of women, I can just keep them and just message them 6 months later and they're just sitting there waiting for me. How are they going to replace the top G? They don't want to date down. No. They've already reached the pinnacle. It's like climbing Mount Everest. There's nowhere else to climb. You have to be the top of the top, Aiden. Otherwise you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer for eternity.
Women fuck men they respect. That's it. They don't fuck men they like. They don't fuck men they love. They fuck men they respect. If she loves you and likes you and doesn't respect you, she will not have sex with you. I have women who respect me and fucking hate me, but they're here every time I call. So if they respect you, they're going to sleep with you. And this is something that's biological and evolutionary. They fuck men they respect. So how do you make women respect you? Well, first you have to be worthy of respect as an individual. There's no hack. If you're worthy of respect, you're worthy of respect. But secondly, you cannot allow blatant disrespect. So if you allow her to blatantly disrespect you and you tolerate that, then you're setting a precedent, which means, well, why would I respect this guy in the first place? Yep. I say this to guys all the time. I've had loads of guys who come to me for like coaching and stuff, and they say, you know, my woman doesn't respect me, da-da-da-da-da. And I say, look, it's much harder to fix something that's broken than just never let it go wrong in the first place. Right. From the second you got together, you should have been a man, and you haven't got to be an asshole, you haven't got to be aggressive. I'll sit with a girl and very politely say, look, if we're going to be in a relationship, if I'm going to take you seriously, you're not going to have male friends. If you want to hang around with a whole bunch of men, then I'm not going to take you seriously. What do you mean you won't take me seriously? I mean we can fuck, but I'm never going to look at you as serious material. So the idea, the decision is on you. If you want to be serious, you're not going to talk to those guys. You want to talk to those guys, I'll fuck you sometimes. You decide. And I lay it on them. Now, if they choose to keep all their male friends, then that means she's chosen these friendships over me, which means sooner or later she was going to cheat anyway. Like, how long until she jumps on a new dick anyway? So why would I even be upset about it? But most men are too scared to just put the ultimatum down. And you haven't got to put the ultimatum down in some scary, big, brash way. Just be clear. Look, any woman I'm with who I take seriously doesn't hang around with other men. So it's your choice.
And I also think that nearly every man, no matter who you are, whether all of us sitting here or everyone watching at home, has had a fairly similar life path. We've all grown up, fell in love with that bitch in school. She wouldn't fuck, she fucked someone else, fell in love with her first girlfriend, she cheated, heartbroken, whatever. We've all had a similar story, right? So we all have an affinity to it. And I think that your relationship with women as a man is one of the most important things you're going to go through in your life. If you look at a man who's truly content and truly happy, he has a good relationship with women. And if you ever look at a man who's miserable, he might have all the money in the world, but his wife doesn't like him, and he's miserable anyway.
Women in general, or one woman?
No, but I'm saying it's such an important part of the masculine experience. It's hard to talk about positivity and masculine values and how to approach life and never mention relationships with women ever. Women as a whole are quite understanding of their status. Women are very, very intelligent. I know people say I'm misogynistic and people say I say bad things about women. Women are very, very intelligent in certain key areas, and one of the things they are most intelligent at or best at is reading their own status and understanding what they can and can't get away with. Women are experts at that.
100%.
You get the same chick who will act X way with one guy and get with a new guy and act completely differently.
Do you think that's subconsciously though? Like I think it's subconscious, but I also think they spend a lot of time on Instagram, a lot of time looking at their competition, a lot of time looking in the mirror, a lot of time trying to look good. A lot of time, they spend a lot of time on themselves and within themselves, and they're pretty good at understanding their value and what they can get away with when it's compared against the value that's sitting opposite them, right? So they'll sit opposite one guy and be a dickhead, and sit opposite the next guy and be a sweetheart. They're quite smart at that, right?
That's facts.
It's true. So I think that most women actually, they get with a guy who they really know has his shit together. They're not going to sit there with that guy and say, listen, you better not, because I'm like, if I talk to him that way, he's definitely going to do it.
Yeah.
So they're going to come at a different angle. It would really hurt me if you, and then once they say it would really hurt me if you, then you can apply counters to that in different ways. You can just simply ask, why would that hurt you? Well, if you're fucking all these bitches, how do I know I'm special? So the only reason you know you're special is because I'm sexually exclusive. So if you knew you were special with something else, perhaps you did something else with me, or I did something else with you that I don't do with anybody else, and you would know you were special. So what are you worried about me fucking that bitch for? And it can't be that logical, because females are not that logical. You can't explain it that way. But I'm saying if you're with a woman long enough and you have frame and you have influence over her and you understand these basic paradigms and you mention them in the correct conversations at the correct way in the correct frame, over time, they'll learn to accept it. I say this and people completely have a meltdown. I don't know why people have a meltdown. It's facts. It's facts. You think any of these dudes you think any of these rappers fucking all these girls, the girls are telling them, you better be loyal. You better be loyal.
No, but why?
Fuck no. Because of his status.
They don't want to be left.
Because they know he'll just say no, bye. So they just don't, they're like, okay, look at me in the mirror. Can I be replaced? Yes. Can he be replaced? Not easily. Fuck, I gotta take this deal. That's the game. That's like, and that's human psychology. You can apply that to anything. You can apply it to the fight game. There's an A side, B side. Human relationships, there's an A side, B side. Business deals, there's an A side, B side. Someone's got to fucking take the B side.
So the way you're saying,
Someone's got to lose.
Yeah.
To a degree. To a degree.
Yeah.
But this is the thing about relationships, because we can talk about relationships as a whole. Everyone says what I say is crazy. All I say is that love is real. Men and women should be in love. A man can be completely in love with a woman and care about her and still sometimes fuck something else.
Listen, women to a man are pretty much the same. Like, if you're with this chick and you didn't want her anymore, you wouldn't get rid of her. You just keep her, get an upgrade, and then just like see her once a month, and she'd be upset all the time, texting you like, I love you so much. You'd be like, yeah, I'm busy. You just keep her on the DL and like at the back burner. You don't have to get rid of her because it's no effort when you're a top G. You just keep them. You just have all this garden art. You have all these chicks who are just obsessed with you, and you just keep them and barely see them, make no effort. Every birthday you get like 100 presents from all your hoes. No man gets rid of a chick. So the fact you're saying it's mutual means she wanted to leave you, because I could say right now to all my women, I don't want to be with you anymore. They wouldn't leave. There's no such thing as mutual. They literally would just spam my phone and beg for my attention for the rest of human time. So there's no such thing as mutual. Real G's don't get rid of chicks. They just stop seeing them and keep them anyway on the back burner, like the garden art with my cars. She wanted to leave you, and I'm asking you why. Do you even know why? Have you even calculated why you got fucking dumped? No. And that's why you're gonna stay a dummy.
It does hurt.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Heartbreak hurts.
Okay, so come on. Bear with me a little bit, bro.
How long ago did you break up?
About a month or two ago.
Why do you think she left you?
No, it was mutual.
Why do you think she left you?
It was mutual. Listen, people outgrow each other, bro. People, sometimes in life, they don't work out, and that's just how life is, bro. You gotta understand and respect that. You know what I mean?
That's what girls say when they're fucking someone else. People outgrow each other. It's not you, it's me. You know what? You're a really good friend. I don't see you that way. Once they have a new cock to gobble on, that's usually what happens. So who does she fuck? Do you know yet? Did you even find out?
No, I don't think she is fucking anyone.
Oh yeah, she left you to be by herself. She left you to sit at home alone and watch TV. Yeah, 100%. 100% that's why she left you, G. She left you because she just really wanted to sit at home by herself, not to run around with some other dude. You're totally right. She's a good person. She's different than all the rest. Completely agree. She ain't fucking nobody. Don't worry, you can sleep just fine at night. Maybe you should text her when you're lonely. Send her a text. She might text back this time. She's definitely not with some dude. You know all those other times she didn't reply? She was tired. She was asleep. Don't worry about it. This time she might text back. Miss you too. Wish we could have worked out. There's not some dude like me sitting next to her laughing at your messages.
Bro, you're weird as fuck, bro. She made
yeah, so you grew